So Real Madrid lost 3-2 to Shakhtar Donetsk. It's their second loss in a few days, both of them coming at home as well. It's not looking good ahead of El Clasico, is it, Stevie?
No, it's not. I mean, yes, they had a lot of the ball, and yes, they went forward a lot. But, I mean, really, the problem for this side is defensively an absolute and utter shambles. Ramos might not be back at the weekend, and I'm not sure even he could sort this mob out. I mean, I'm really not sure where to start. And I think probably the man that should be in charge of this back line, particularly today in this game, would have been Varane. But he didn't show any sort of leadership whatsoever. Militao beside him was all over the place, and I would have expected Varane to take care of him and be putting him in the right spots. The two fullbacks, we know Marcelo can't defend, and on the other side, Mendy, I mean, he's just not a fullback. So, all in all, an absolute disaster. The only one in the back line, actually, that you could say passed today was Courtois. He probably made 3 or 4 saves that meant this game would have, as bad as losing 3 is, it could have been ridiculous.
Real Madrid have only won 1 game in 9 in Europe without Sergio Ramos. Do you think that's telling?
Well, I think it is, but I think it's telling. You know, I did say that in this game. I thought defensively they were a shambles, but going forward, they don't have a centre forward. You know, Jovic had a chance at 1-0 from 10 yards. And couldn't even make contact with a header. He was on his own. Any decent striker, any decent centre forward has scored. He missed his head, it hit his shoulder, and went to the goalkeeper's arms. And then when Benzema comes on, Benzema's not a centre forward. He likes to come off and play people in. So, you know, not only are they playing with questionable centre backs, they don't have a centre forward either. So they might lose goals, but you wonder where the goals are coming from in the other box.
Do you think he should be playing Vinicius more? He comes on, 15 seconds, he scores a goal, and it looked as though he was going to get them on the way to that comeback.
Well, he's kind of made a rod for his back, Vinicius, because he can have such an impact for the short space of time he was on and looked sensational. He looked like the best player on the field almost when he came on. I mean, what a start. You run on the field and score a goal. It doesn't get any better. So he needs to produce that every time he steps on the field. And he hasn't been doing that, but there's no question. After what he did when he came on, he'll 100% be starting in the Clasico.
Is Zidane on the hot seat, even though he's under a coach like Florentino Perez, who loves him?
I don't think so. No, I don't get any sense at all. I think we all realise that Madrid are not at their best. The good news for Zidane is that Barcelona aren't either. They're, 9th in the table. So as long as Barca are underneath Real Madrid, I think Zidane will always get a little bit of breathing room.
Before I let you go then, of the two of them, who do you think's looking in better shape ahead of El Clasico, Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Can I say none of them?
No.
I'm not putting money on either of them. I couldn't tell you who's going to win the Clasico. I couldn't. No idea. They're both very questionable.
Yeah, so that makes it all the more interesting to watch this Saturday when Barcelona host Real Madrid in El Clasico.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.